Oh, I'm live. All right. Hey guys, I have no idea how this is going to work. We are in the middle of nowhere, Idaho, but this is our new land that we just got. Hey, how's it going? Hi, Thema. How's it going? We got an RV borrowed from some neighbors, and this is it. This is the place. How's it going? Obviously, this is going to be a little bit different stream, and it'll probably be a bit shorter, but I just wanted to do something since it's the time to do something. It's that time of the week. Can you hear okay? Hey Quindor, how's it going? Am I alone here? Nope. It looks beautiful. It is beautiful. It's so nice. It's nice and cloudy today, so that's good. Dawson's here. Hi, Dawson.
Hi.
So this is the place. Let me show you what we got. I'll give you a little bit of a tour. So all this flat stuff up here that you can see, pretty much everything that you can see right here, all this grass is the flattest big spot, and that's plenty of room for lots of stuff. We'll build a house there someday. There's a spot for a well. There's a well there already. But what we're really doing right now is, let me see if I can point to the right spot. Right about, let's see, bush, somewhere over there. Maybe you can kind of see the couple of orange markers down there. Those orange markers is where we're going to build our Hobbit hole. That's where we're going to put the dome. Yeah, how is their internet, right? I know. I'll tell you this, if I walk down the hill here, then there's not internet anymore. So part of it is because, look at this, how high up above everything we are. We are way up above everything. So pretty cool, right? I can't read much of the chat. It's going by too fast. I wish it would stay on the screen a little bit. Future Shire, that's right, that's right. Am I going to put up a massive Christmas display? Maybe someday. What's the name of... Oh, the drone I want to buy? Wait. What's the name of the dome I want to buy? Oh, so the one we're going to end up buying is from Green Magic Homes. Green Magic Homes. And I think that I was like, why are they called Green Magic Homes? And then when you look at the actual structure, the fiberglass, they paint it green, or they make it green. Where's the dome? The dome's not here yet, but the dome is going to be right down here. I could walk down there, but I'm afraid of how much cell service I would still have once I get down there, because it's not so great down there. But isn't this something? I mean, look at this, you guys. This is amazing. And so this is 40 acres that we have. We're on one part of it. I would try and show you, point out all the boundaries, but you can't really see it all. You can see where the terrain kind of changes, or where the grass kind of changes right here. So ours is all this yellowish grass, and then that greener grass over there, the weeds, that's somebody else's. And then you can kind of follow that ridge along there. You can see where again, there's a change in the kind of the color of the grass and stuff. So that's it. And then it kind of comes along here and goes about where that road is right there. So it's big. It's lots of room. We could all come live here. Everybody come. We'll make a little village. It looks like something Bob Ross would paint. Maybe. He certainly does mountains. So for those of you guys that know the area, this is Idaho, and right across those mountains over there, those big mountains, on the other side of those big mountains is Bear Lake. Salt Lake City is that way, and then the rest of Idaho, Boise, and all that stuff is way out that way. But pretty awesome, huh? Pretty awesome. This is. Oh, say hi, Holly.
Hi. I'm tired.
Holly is loving it up here. Oh, and the sun's coming out. Oh, nice. The sun's coming out. Isn't that awesome? Here's me struggling to purchase 40 square meters. Well, so yeah, this is cheap because there's nothing out here, right? We have to have a well. So there's a well over there. We're gonna have to have septic. We're gonna have solar and batteries and all that stuff. I must be a doctor, yeah. So we basically borrowed against our house to buy this. So, is that the camper from Breaking Bad? No, that one was way worse. Thanks UTR. Yeah, man, this is good. This is something we've dreamed about and wanted to do for a long time. So here we are, finally getting to do it. Sooner than we thought, honestly, but it's great, right? Tuned in. You going to build a house there? Yeah, we're going to build a Hobbit house. We're going to build a Hobbit hole. We're going to build a Hobbit hole. Let me take you into the RV. Well, you guys have already seen that. So I won't do that. I was going to take you into the RV. Let's see. Oh, weather for Salt Lake City. Wait, why is there weather? Who put the weather report? That's cool. Oh, nice. The bot does weather now? Sweet. Hey, get the weather report for Logan, Utah, or for Preston, Idaho. That's where we are. We're pretty close to Preston, Idaho. Welcome from, oh, Budapest. Awesome. The RV is smart. Well, so here's the deal. The people who own that RV are our neighbors, and they want to sell it. And they want to give us a discounted price on it. I don't know if I want an RV. Oh, look, it works. Weather in Preston. Holy cow, that's awesome. Good work. Who did that, Blade? Was that you, Sir Good Enough? One of you guys. Awesome. When can we start visiting and help you build your house? Man, anytime. In fact, the reason we're up here was Sir Good Enough. Nice job, Sir Good Enough. That's awesome. Good work, brother. So we are up here because we're meeting with the excavator on Monday, which is tomorrow, right? I'm all mixed up because usually I'd be working tomorrow and I had to work yesterday and blah, blah, blah. Anyways, mixed up on the days a little bit. Good job, number 2. Oh man, I need a few forklifts for electrified RV. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Anyways, they want to sell us the RV, so we're thinking about it. I don't know. The only reason I would ever buy one is because for the next at least 6 months, we're going to be coming up here to build out here. So we might as well have a place to stay, right? While we're doing that. So if we have the RV, then that's what we get to do.
And
right?
it's been very, very fun.
It has been a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. I kind of want to let's walk over here a little bit towards the edge and see how we do. Locked up Adendale, Idaho. Didn't get any results. What? I put it on the map. Do you own all the land? Yes. Not all of it, but a lot of it. I missed the first part of the stream. Oh, yes, we are. So Adendale is what we're calling this place that we just bought. It's 40 acres. And would like my DJI, yes, heck yeah, Martin. We're gonna we need a drone flyover up here. You moving out of Utah? Not really. We're only about, 40 acres, holy moly, I know. We're about 2 hours from our house, 2.5 maybe. 2.5 hours from our house, north. So we're just barely across the border of Idaho and Utah. If you look at Logan, Utah, we're about 30 minutes from Logan, Utah right now. So not too far from where we are. Hole assistant. Oh, I love it, Reese. I thought dome assistant sounded good, but hole assistant sounds even better because it's a Hobbit hole. Oh, it is beautiful. All right, how well can you see? Can you see that little, down there you should see a little bit of a black spot maybe. Do you see that little black spot? That's the camera. And then maybe you can see, if you really look close, you might be able to see some little flags, the little orange flags. That's where we're marking out where the Hobbit hole is going to be. So if you can kind of see, if you can see the contours, and I have no idea how well you guys can see this, but if you can see the contours of the land, it's all valley over there, and then there's this big knoll down here that's a little lower than we are, and then valley down that way, and then so this knoll right here, the knoll here is where we're going to build the dome, the Hobbit hole. So pretty sweet, right? Don't call it a dome. Don't call it a dome. Holly says don't call it a dome. Because it sounds dumb. I need the RV. Make it start a trailer. Yeah. So many hills, looking at buying 30 acres because it's all flat. Yeah. So, you know, the nice thing about 40 acres, Blade, and I'm sure if you had 20, you'd see the same thing. That's plenty. Like, it's okay if it's, I'm going to go into where the wind's not blowing so much. It's okay if it's not all flat because you're going to have plenty of flat space anyways. That's quite a bit of land. Yeah, it is. It sure is. I don't know how much we can go down towards the Hobbit hole. We can try and walk down where the Hobbit hole is and see. What do you guys think? Should we let chat decide?
Yes. Yeah.
Send a kid down to the flag so we can see them. Oh yeah, they'll do that. Good idea. Good idea, SG. Gonna become old Mick DrZzs with lots of farm animals. Been in Utah and in Indiana area. Can't remember that there's different time zones, isn't it? Indiana, not Indiana, Idaho. So Indiana is definitely a different time zone. Idaho is the same. Okay, here we are. There's the kids. See where they're standing down there? You see them? Yeah, you can see them. So that's where the Hobbit hole is going to be. That's it. It's going to be awesome. And normally you can't see right now because of exactly where we're standing, but maybe we could take a little walk. Over there is there's a lake. that you just across. So this plateau here is ours, and then once you get at the end of the plateau and it goes down, you can see the highway there. So just across, there's a house there. Just across that highway, and on the other side of that house is a lake. And actually, the lake is even closer to the highway when you get closer to our part of it. And I'm already, oops, my battery's already dying. That's freaking awesome. Thank you. Hope you're filming the process and building a reality smart house. Yeah, we're trying to film some of the process. You know, it's so boring. We're out here just like walking around, measuring and stuff. So we're gonna try and get some. We'll try and get some good footage. Beautiful view. Greetings from the Dutch mountains. How's it going? Thanks, man. Time lapse the build. Oh, that's a good idea. That's what we'll do. Cool wildlife. There's deer. We don't know what all's out here. I know there's deer. There's probably. Well, I'm sure out if you go out that way towards those mountains, there's probably elk. And then we found some poop from animals. I don't know what it is. Second the time lapse. Okay, I'll set up a time lapse. Snakes? Don't say snakes. Yeah, you can come back up. Put a camera on a pole, take a picture each day. Oh, that's a genius idea. So one of the things that we're thinking about is, okay, how do we, oh, fish, yeah, for sure, man. Oh, so good enough. The lakes here are great for fish. There's one right here. There's actually 3 lakes close by. There's this one that's super, super close. We could walk to it. Then there's one that's about 2 miles away that you can boat on. You can actually boat on that one. Well, you can motor boat on that one. You can fishing boat on this close one. And then there's another one that's not too far, about another mile and a half in a different direction, that is also just for fishing. But one of the things that we not sure how to do yet, and I've been thinking a lot about, is security up here. We want some kind of security stuff. What kind of internet will you have? You know what I'm thinking? Like, this is just AT&T on the phone right now. So I'm thinking we can just have like a hotspot. Just an AT&T hotspot up here would probably do it. Hi, Mrs. Z's, they said.
Hi.
And there's Gracie. We got the whole family up there. There's Zachy up there in the motorhome. Can you see him? Trying to see. Looks like Interstellar movie house. Starlink internet. I think you could probably, there's some broadband satellite internet companies that we could get, but this works pretty well. Like, I'm streaming, you know, I'm streaming from the phone up here, so it's pretty good. Prefabricated Hobbit hole or what? Yeah, pretty much. So it's gonna be, I'll do some more stuff about it, like on the next stream at home and stuff. But it's gonna be it's a basement, and then on top of the basement a fiberglass dome, and now I'm down to 10%. And the fiberglass dome is then going to be covered with earth. So the stream quality is good. Wow. Got to think about bandwidth. Yeah, that's true too. Streaming 720. Yeah. What am I doing here, Enrique? This is our land. This is it. Sun's in my eyes now. So we bought all this land. It's 40 acres, and we're going to build a hobbit hole and a castle later on. We've decided for you. What did they say? Point-to-point ubiquity setup. Laura. Ooh, yeah, Laura might be good. Mowing his lawn today. Yeah. How's it going, guys? All right, well, I know that my stream is probably going to be cut off here in a minute because of the battery in my car, but hey, there's the upper half of Zach. Yeah, that's what the upper half of Zach looks like. Because he always comes to sign off and it's only his head, or his head's cut off, right? Oh man. Tower 4G hotspot. Yeah, Laura. He does exist. Yeah, he's not the headless horseman anymore.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Hey, from Croatia and India and Germany. How's it going, everybody? Laura's a great idea. You know what? I had forgotten about that. This would be a great place for that. 83 acres in the south. Oh, nice. Wow. Southwest Michigan. That's cool too. Well, this is where we're going to be someday, permanently, but for now it's just going to be, we're going to build a house, we're going to rent it out. So once we build it, anybody that wants to come rent it out can. It'd be pretty awesome. All right. Well, what else was I going to say? I can't remember. That might be about it. We might be done. If it were in Tennessee, I'd rent it. There is one of these in Tennessee, actually, Blade. There is a, somebody did build one of these dome homes. How much, me, Loby? Yeah, I will tell you, I don't mind. So this land, this is 40 acres. It cost just about $200,000. Just about $200,000. So that's $5,000 an acre, right? Is that how the math works out? So pretty cheap, pretty cheap. You should sell spots for home automation enthusiast community. Shh, maybe, maybe. So one of the fun things that is possible still, super cheap, right? One of the things that is possible still, I don't know how it's going to work out exactly right now, but one of the things that's possible is the company that sells these domes, that makes these domes, they've been doing it for, seems like about 5 years, and they, I think, have learned some things along the way. One of the things that they learned, I think, is that they get less phone calls and have less trouble if they send somebody out to help to build it. And so what they've been trying to do is train people to build it. So for me, they said, hey, do you want to take our little course on how to build these? How to put them together and waterproof them mostly? And I said, heck yeah. So what I think is going to happen, and we still haven't finalized everything, of course, but what I think is going to happen is they will send out a person or a couple people to our house, our spot here where we're going to build, and they will teach us, and we'll build our house, and then I'll be able to build more of them. So we might put, you know, this might be the whole dang Shire before too long, right? We could put a bunch of houses up here. And then electricity and stuff, somebody asked, yeah. So there is a well. I'm sure you can't see it, but the well is just over there on the other side of the RV. So there is a well up here right now already. We do have to dig septic, so we're going to dig septic down there by the Hobbit house. For every different building, like if we had a house down there and then a house over there and a house over there, for every different building, here you have to have a different septic tank. So we're going to have a septic tank and a drain system for this. And then if we were going to build someplace else, we have to have another one, but that's okay. And then the first thing that's going to happen, one of the very first things that's going to happen is we're going to build this, we're going to build like a pavilion with a roof, you know, a regular slanted roof. And the roof is where we're going to have solar panels and we're going to have a generator and batteries. So it is getting a bit windy. Let's go over here where there's less wind for a minute. Do those domes, how much do the domes cost? Says call for info. Oh, no, keep looking. There is information on there. I'm happy to post it too for you guys. There's a brochure you can get, and they'll email the brochure to you pretty quickly, and they don't spam you much. They do ask for like an email address. Look, I did have to like weed whack. I did mow the lawn a little bit yesterday. So they do have a brochure that they will send you, and in the brochure it does give you the prices. They're not dirt cheap. It's not as cheap as the ones from AliExpress. I think the one that we are looking at is about $40,000 for like 1,100 square feet. So that's just the dome structure. Yeah, I got a lot more lawn to mow. You're right. You for hire me, Loby? You for hire? You got a riding lawnmower? Bring it over from Europe. So yeah, anyways, the 1,100 square feet, so it's about 40,000, but that's only the dome. What they say in their brochures is that you probably should count on 1.5 to 2 times as much of that price to get it kind of finished out. Grace and Dawson are having struggles. Let's see. Where do you get the domes and what do they look like? Okay, go to greenmagichomes.com, and then if you click up at the top, there's a thing that says residential. What kind of foundation? What kind of foundation does it need? For the dome, there's a couple videos that I watched of people building them. It was really one guy on Facebook that had most of it, and he just had basically a concrete curb. So it's just like a foundation wall. I'm sure it went down a couple feet, you know, made a little bit of a foundation wall, like you would if you were going to have a subfloor kind of a house. But you can build it on a concrete slab. Initially the sales guy that I talked to was like, oh no, we don't recommend that you build them on a basement. And I was like, well, we have to build it on a basement, so figure out, you know, we'll do it one way or the other. I mean, there's no reason you can't. If you can build it on a concrete slab, why can't you build it on a basement? So we're going to build it on a basement because it's a great place to have a basement, and insulation's good in basements and blah, blah, blah. It's cheap square footage. And so we're going to build it on a basement. But no, the dome, you can build it, yeah, concrete slab or just a footing, just around the edges. You don't even have to have the middle filled in if you wanted to do something else. It's a lot easier to wire things. Yeah. Green Magic Homes, Eco Shell, featured in Discovery Channel DIY Network. There you go. And they should have a pretty good website. I actually like their website. And you can go through all the floor plans and stuff too. And the one that we are getting is called the Terra Nova 1. There's Mrs. Z's again.
Hello.
She loves being on camera, don't you?
Love it.
She loves it. It's like her favorite thing.
Favorite.
There's Zach's head. Oh, Holly was there. There she is. Hi, Holly. All right. Are you going to move and live in one of the domes? Someday, Audie boy, someday. Someday we are. Not right away. Totally in. You sold me. Where can I sign up for a Hobbit hole? How on earth does she put up with you?
I don't know.
She's still deciding. Undecided is what she says about how she puts up with me. Oh, man. That is the real question. So, yeah, domes. Domes, Hobbit houses, 40 acres in Idaho. It's awesome. Awesome.
Did you tell them about the geothermal you plan on doing?
So, I don't remember. Did I tell you guys? I probably did. Make sure you build to state code. Would be hard to change later. Yeah, probably true. Probably true. So, one of the best things about this, and I think I told you guys this when we talked about it a little bit before, somebody says, you're taking quarantine too seriously. It's not an accident, right? That you think about, okay, 2020, what do I need? 40 acres in the middle of nowhere. That's what I need.
Can you put styrofoam in a microwave? No. For my Mexican food?
No.
What should I put on a
A
plate?
regular plate.
Let's see. Make it mice proof. Yeah, for sure. We might just have to get a cat. Oh, I was talking about geothermal. Janice said geothermal. So,
It's going to be green.
thank you, Milobi. Dr. Pepper, new YouTube channel, DrZzs Prepper. Oh,
You got your head stuck on Dr. Pepper.
I know. I saw that. I saw Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, prepper. That's not what we are, but yeah.
You like those, Shane? They do look cool, don't they? They look awesome. Yeah, that was good. Was that Intermittent Tech that said that? Was that Quindor that said that? That's awesome. Yeah, it was Quindor that said that. DrZzs Prepper. Idaho's 25 hours. Darn. Episode 1. Make sure you have enough Dr. Pepper to bug into your bug out hole. Yeah. Yeah. We're going to have, I forgot to mention, this is where the Dr. Pepper, the 6,000 gallon Dr. Pepper tank is going to go right here. Oh, man. Go ahead. So what were we talking about? Geothermal. Anyway, squirrel, geothermal. Thank you, Blade, for keeping me on track. So geothermal, and I'm sure that this is going to die in a minute. When this dies, guys, just consider it a sign off, and we'll chat again next time, right? We'll be back up here. This will not be the last stream from Adendale, by the way, because we're going to have to be up here several weekends over the next bunch of months. So geothermal. So if you've looked at geothermal, if you've looked at it online anywhere, it's really awesome, I think, because if you have land like this, especially, because you bury these pipes in the ground, and the temperature, once you get down a certain distance below the ground, and it's not that far. Some places it's far, it's like 4 feet. The guy that I talked to up here says we need to go about 8 feet, so we'll make this big, huge trench, 100 feet by 30 feet. We'll go down 8 feet, and we'll put a bunch of pipe. And then in that pipe, basically, is what we're going to have is antifreeze. And the antifreeze will flow back and forth, and it will start at a certain temperature in the house, and it will end at whatever temperature the ground is, which is usually around 50-something degrees. So what you do with that is you take the heat from the house, and you basically put the heat into the antifreeze. So the antifreeze going out in the winter will be hot. You'll do a heat exchanger in the house. It heats it up, pulling heat from the house, puts it into the ground, and then when it comes back in, it's 50-something degrees. Well, actually, it's the other way around. Sorry, that's air conditioning. That's when it's colder. Anyways, you put heat in the ground in the summer, and you take coolness out of the ground with the antifreeze, bring it back into the house, and then use that for your heat cooling. And then because it's always 55 degrees in the winter, it's colder. You're putting the cold into the ground. So maybe your antifreeze goes in at 20 degrees or something and comes back out at 50 degrees. Anyways, you get a big boost in your heating and your cooling temperatures by putting in the big geothermal stuff in the ground. So that's one part of it. The other part of it is you have, for us, we want radiant heat in the floor. So you take that antifreeze and then you use that to you increase the temperature for your boiler, and then you boil some water. I don't even know if you put the same antifreeze through, but whatever. You have radiant heat through the floor, which is great. We have it at our house now. We love radiant heat. We want radiant heat. Then the guy told me that because he looked at the house and he looked at the insulation and the dome and all that stuff, and he said, "Have you thought about a chilled slab?" And I thought, "Ooh, chilled slab? That sounds awesome. I want that." So chilled slab is basically the same as radiant heat, where you have pipes through the floor, but instead of heating it, when you want it to cool off the house in the summertime, then you run cold water or cold fluid through there, and it cools the house.
Does it cool the water?
Yep. That abandoned well is perfect for geothermal, and we could do that too. The guy said, "You want a closed loop or do you want an open loop?" Because open loop, we could just, there's a well, we just go down, we get water out of the ground, pump it through the house, and then just put it back in the ground. So that's another thing we could do. 6 foot, 65 degrees. Yeah, so I'm just getting started in some of these conversations with some of these guys that can do this stuff. Really, the reason this is happening, it's not just 2020. We had helped out Janice's sister and her family by basically buying a house they could live in. We bought it. They've been renting it from us, and then they wanted to buy it, and so they bought it from us. And so now we have to do something with that money, and so this is what we're doing. Bury the home does that too. Yeah, right. Burying the house. So you won't even need, the whole basement will be below ground. The house, the dome part itself, will be, technically above ground, but it's going to be covered in dirt. When you look at those magic homes, the green magic homes, in some places you're putting 3 feet of dirt on that thing, and you insulate it before you put the dirt on it. You want closed well to keep your system clean and no filter clogging. Yeah, I like that too, Freddie. I think that's a better way to go, right? And I just felt I know it's not really wasting the water if you take the water out of the ground and you put it through your house and you put it back in the ground. It's not really wasting it, but it seems like it to me. I don't know. Maybe it's because we live in the desert for so long, but Area Aden 51, yeah. This is pretty much it. This is where we're bugging out. If you can't find us, this is where we'll be. Adendale in Idaho or Utah? It's Idaho, technically. Yep, it's in Idaho. Mm-hmm. It's just outside of Preston, Idaho. There's a little town. Maybe you can see, at nighttime you can see the lights, but there's some buildings where those trees are out that way. That's Preston, Idaho. So we're only a few miles from Preston, Idaho. Now the sun's coming out. Oh, come get in the picture, Zachy. Zach is my big helper. Dawson's a helper too. Come here, Dawson.
He doesn't have shoes on.
Oh, he doesn't have shoes on?
No.
You can close loop into, you can close loop into and out of the well? Oh man, you're near my hometown in Idaho Falls. Oh yeah, Philip, Idaho Falls, that way. Not too far that way, somewhere. Some of these contractors were calling her from there. You have a friend doing closed loop into and out of an old well. Oh, that's a great idea then. Well, these guys, I just started talking to them really seriously this past week. So they're gonna give us some engineering, tell us what we should do. Good morning. All right, I gotta get back out of this now. You wanna sit in one of these chairs over here? I'm figured, how long should we stream? We stream till the phone dies? The phone's gonna die any minute. I'm sure it is. It's been almost half. Surprised it lasts on your chair. Oh, what else, guys? What other questions before the phone dies? I just want to have some fun. Maybe do a little, and done. Did it stream end almost? And back. Oh, did it die and come back? Okay. Hey, we should sign off, kiddies. Let's sign off. We'll do a sign off because I'm pretty sure the phone's gonna die and all that stuff. Phone dies in a minute, since 10 minutes, yeah. Napoleon Dynamite. Napoleon Dynamite's house is like 5 miles from here.
Yeah.
Napoleon Dynamite's house is
Tina.
right around
We
here.
need to get a llama and call her Tina.
Yeah, Dawson wants a llama to call Tina, feed her.
Tina, come get your dinner.
What are you gonna?
Let's go by the stairs so that they don't have
Okay.
shoes on.
Okay. All right, everybody. Okay.
You see everyone?
Let's sign off like we're like Napoleon Dynamite.
Sign up like Napoleon Dynamite. Yes. Sign up like Napoleon Dynamite. Okay, it's been a while.
I'm here.
You gotta kind of close your eyes and go like this. Ready? As always, thanks for watching. Until next time, adios and stuff.
Tina, come get your dinner.
Okay, guys. Hey, I'll just I'll quit the stream for tonight. But thanks for being here. Thanks for watching for a little while, and we'll be in touch and we'll stream again next week. Okay? Adios.